Dr. Bronner's magic soaps are synonymous with old-world quality and time-honored simplicity that can be traced all the way back to 1858 through the Bronner family German soap-making roots. Dr. Bronner's magic soaps are famous for having unsurpassed ecological quality, combined with Dr. Bronner's urgent message to realize and transcend unity across religious and ethnic divides. This iconic soap has been the #1 selling natural brand of soap in North America. One of the main ingredients in their soaps is hemp oil. The hemp oil aids as a lathering agent in the soap and contains a high proportion of polyunsaturated fatty acids, which makes the soap milder and less drying. We recently toured Dr. Bronner's factory. Let's have a look.
We are in Dr. Bronner's Magic Soaps secret laboratory.
Yes.
We're speaking with David Bronner, and this is where the magic takes place. Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap is the #1 selling in North America.
That's right, and in Japan.
And you manufacture soaps in old world quality, but you're very eco-friendly, and that's an important part of your company's platform. Tell us a little bit about that.
My granddad started a company in 1948. He himself was a third-generation German-Jewish soap maker. My granddad, was a pioneer, an ecological pioneer with the consciousness of the earth, and super simple and energy efficient to manufacture. When the counterculture came around in Silent Spring by Rachel Carson and the whole environmental awareness started to take off, that's when the soap started to blow up.
So David, let's talk a little bit about your fair trade practice that you employ at Dr. Bronner's Magic Soaps.
So fair trade was a way for us to cut out the middlemen, go directly to the communities that produce our major materials, and establish long-term trading relationships with them, and make sure the prices are fair, that we're investing in their communities, we're helping out with sanitation, like whatever the local community needs are, medical equipment, school books for children. And we've invested in Sri Lanka, where our coconut oil is coming from. Just kind of one thing grew out of another with a post-tsunami relief effort we were involved in.
David, your products has a secret ingredient, which is all of it is made with hemp seed oil, is that right?
That's right. What the hemp oil does is that gives a moisturizing after feel, like a smoother lather and more moisturizing after feel. Hemp oil is super high in the essential fatty acids. Our body doesn't actually make these, it's kind of like a vitamin. And one of the first signs of omega-3 deficiency is dry, flaky skin. And in our soaps, where you're rinsing it off, it's not, it's just about making it less drying. But in our lotions and lip balms, that's where you get the real benefit of the hemp oil. Cannabis is the world's, humanity's first cultivated crop. It's oldest and most widespread. Textiles, or clothes, or sails, or ropes. In China, it's called the grape plant.
You've told us about the benefits of hemp oil being less drying, but hemp is not allowed to be manufactured in the U.S., so where do you import your hemp from?
Pretty much everywhere but the U.S. We've imported from Asia, we've imported from Europe. Now for the last 8 years we've been importing from Canada. The U.S. is an island of denial and a sea of acceptance. Everyone realizes industrial hemp has no drug potential, can't get you high, and the kind of cannabis that can get you high is not a big deal, who cares? But at least while we're having that debate, let's let industrial hemp out of the drug war.
The United States is the only major industrialized nation in the world that does not allow hemp cultivation.
Right.
Why? Why does the United States not allow hemp cultivation?
Well, we live in the heart of darkness of the drug war, where it's not even a drug.
What a lot of people don't know too is, like, many of our founding fathers had hemp farms, and yet we say hemp is not allowed in the U.S. in terms of growing and cultivating it.
Yeah, super ridiculous. The USDA grew hemp cultivars for U.S. farmers, where their test farm, the USDA, the federal government's test farm, where they kind of figured out, okay, this is the best hemp to grow, was on Arlington Farms, which is where the Pentagon now is. Like, they basically built the Pentagon on top of the federal government's hemp farm. So, it's just crazy. I mean, hemp was everywhere, and then it just got purged from history. You read Emperor Wears No Clothes, at the Smithsonian, the fiber exhibit, no hemp fiber, And then when Jack asked, well, where's the hemp? Oh, that'll just confuse the kids. People need to get educated about hemp seed. as a nutritional resource, which people are. It's really starting to blow up. There's actually some interesting research coming out about CBD, which has a lot of medical applications for anti-spasticity, anti-seizure, and a lot of other uses are starting to come out.
And your business is booming here. You said you have now entered the Japanese market, which has become one of your biggest markets.
Right.
The brand is sold all over the world?
Very fortunate to be able to be as activist as we are and benefit as a business from it.
And it is really a global company. You can do business the right way and you can also have a thriving business.
Yeah, for sure.